I just want to clarify. When I was asking for Lawrence's leftover painkillers, I was joking.
Wait a minute, hold on. You do mushrooms like every other weekend.
Yeah, but that's different.
How so?
Because those help with memory.
That's only what people say that when they do mushrooms a lot. They say that it helps them.
Have you ever heard of the stoned ape theory?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Funhaus. This week is brought to you by Lisa Mattress. You get $160 off by going to lisa.com/Funhaus. We'll be hearing more about them later, but first, let me introduce my guests. Immediately to my left is Bruce Green.
Hello.
What's your agent name? 00.
I'm 0069.
Nice.
Perfect.
Bang.
And to Bruce's left, I'm sorry, 0069's left, I got John Smith, also known as
00 Deuce, John Bond.
So you're the one that you're like poop? Your shit?
No.
Number 2?
Yeah.
and I'm your host, Adam Kovic, 000. That's right.
Is it the 3 zeros?
You related to Triple H?
I wish. I have his genes. We got a lot to talk about on the show today, but as always, I like to throw to you guys my panel to decide what top news stories.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
This is technically a story we missed last week, but Ben Schwartz, the Joel Rubin lookalike, has been tasked with voicing none other than Sonic the Hedgehog in the upcoming film. Variety got the exclusive story. I can read that one for you guys. But once again, I want to read the other headlines so you know, audio and visual listeners, what Bruce missed or what he chose not to talk about. Marilyn Monroe lost nude scene found from the Misfits.
We'll see that later.
I cannot wait for that to be uploaded to the internet.
We got some
Who's
Bond.
Marilyn Monroe?
Are you serious?
No, he knows.
I had a girlfriend in high school. I remember she told me, she's like, I have the exact same measurements as Marilyn Monroe. And I remember being like, yeah, but you're not as hot. Whoops. I didn't say that. I was just like, yeah.
You just mouthed it silently while staring at her and not saying it.
Yeah, I'm like, legs all thicker. I don't. Anyway, but yeah, Idris Elba apparently is teasing out that he's going to be the next James Bond.
He didn't squash those rumors right away, though.
No.
I think he kind of played around with it.
Yeah.
He's playing around. Maybe he's doing what a lot of people do. We'll talk about it more later, possibly, once we get through this hot Sonic story.
Yeah.
Anyway, but what a lot of actors do is what's his face? The old actor from Don't Breathe. I forget his name. Good actor.
Stephen Lang?
Yeah. He was he wanted to be Cable in the Deadpool movie because he's sort of
right.
he's like, I look like Cable. I should be Cable. And he was like working out, like getting ready for my role as Cable.
Look how well that worked out for him.
I'm just saying, actors from time to time, sort of campaign like they would for a seat in office.
That guy does horrible audio commentary. I tried to watch the audio commentary for Don't Breathe, and it was just the two directors expositing what was happening in the scenes, and then sometimes they had that guy in there. He'd just go, "Man, that was a fun scene to film," and then it would just go on. I really enjoyed working on this movie.
What was the film? The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Total Recall.
Oh.
I'm going to play some audio for you guys.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has done audio commentary on 3 movies, and they're all golden.
All right.
What does he do?
For those who don't know, Arnold Schwarzenegger does by far the best audio commentary for films. One of which, being Total Recall, plays some a little for you now.
Something else in me. How futuristic in those days it was to have a big screen. And now we are in the future.
So we'll get to more of those later. I'll play a few throughout the show. He mostly narrates what's happening on screen.
Yeah.
There's a great part. He's like, yeah, now I'm running towards the camera. That's me. Okay, we just revealed that he's the bad guy. Thank you, Arnold. He even narrates when the Pegasus and the TriStar logo is running at the screen. Because here we are, we're sitting down. Here comes the Pegasus. There he is. And he's just here. And I'm Paul Verhoeven. Great. I got some Slender Man news for you. Someone actually dressed up as Slender Man at the movie premiere or one of the screenings and freaked everyone out because I guess they didn't know what Slender Man is.
Is the movie out yet?
Came out, I think, last week.
Jeez.
Yeah, it came out last weekend, side by side with The Meg. So, obviously,
The Meg actually easily took number 1.
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah, it was like a $45 million thing.
Yeah.
I guess a quick follow up for those who didn't follow the news. Sony and Screen Gems put out Slender Man last week, opened up to an abysmal $14 million.
The budget was only $10 million.
Yeah, but then with marketing and all that fun stuff, and they got to pay the rights to 4chan, it's not going to... Didn't do great foreign, though. That's
I don't know if it's been released.
Maybe
that's so low.
Well, it's American folklore, man.
Oh, that's a good point.
That would be like them releasing some Monkey King movie over here. No one knows.
I would go see that.
Yeah, I would too.
Sun Wukong?
And mutants we have. I mean, later on we will see some extraordinary mutants. She was a cutie.
I also read that the Slender Man, the studio got all spooked about whether people were going to be disturbed or not, which doesn't make any sense.
That's bullshit.
So they cut a bunch of like major scenes and a bunch of major deaths.
What? Yeah, Jacob was telling us about that. Apparently, like a lot of the stuff you see in the trailer was cut from the film. I was thinking we should probably go see the movie, maybe do a late review on it or something.
Why not?
Because I don't want to sit through the Slender Man.
Is it really that bad with Rotten Tomatoes? What does Rotten Tomatoes say about it?
Let's find out. What do you think? What's the over-under?
53%.
37%.
Oh, that's probably... if it's a 37%, I don't think we should see it.
Really? They don't do the Rotten Tomato score on Box Office Mojo anymore.
I want to work for boxofficemojo.com so bad because I could fix this website.
It's just one guy.
So fast.
Is there? I doubt there's a group of people. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, 12%.
12%.
Holy moly.
I guess we can do a quick little overview on some. Did they pull any choice quotes here? Choice quotes. Slender Man might be thin, but he's positively robust compared to the film's assortment of scares generated by the would-be chiller that bears his name.
Ugh.
Nice.
That's the critics' consensus. I cannot talk today. Via Rotten Tomatoes.
12%.
You guys remember that Hornets?
What are you
some username? Slender Man. It's the original Slender
Marble
Man
Hornets.
adaptation.
It's called Marble Hornets.
Yeah, Marble Hornets.
Anytime the show
This
has
podcast is a bunch of old men that can barely remember anything.
It's YouTube though. I'm not old. I see videos.
It was a great scene because she's trying so hard for me not to see the news. Here, this is my job. I'm a construction worker. See, right now he knows that he has gotten to me.
I could watch that all day.
I really love Arnold. I love him.
I want Arnold commentary for other movies where he's just explaining the plot for me. It's like, you ever have those couples in theaters? They go, "What did he say when I said, what did he say?" And they're like, "Shut up, just watch the movie." Like, what is he doing? Why would he do that? Like, just watch the movie and it'll come to you. If Arnold could sit behind you and go, "Yeah, he did that because you see, there's going to be a twist later." And he could see dead children. That's what happens.
I wish I was close personal friends with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That would
That'd
be
so
very,
much fun.
very interesting.
So much fun.
How do you mean? What would it be like to be Arnold's best friend for the day?
It'd be great to have a beer with him. Like sit down, have a beer, talk about life, and talk about like ridiculous bullshit that he's had to go through, or just all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Spot him at the gym.
Yeah.
He's lived an amazing life.
Okay.
He started off very, very like obviously poor and came from another country. He's an immigrant. Like
He did porno.
so cool.
He didn't. Did he do porno? He didn't really. do
No,
it.
that was Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, real quick, we're gonna play a quick game.
Yeah.
It's called A Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Bruce and I are gonna flip for heads or tails. What do you want? Heads?
Sure, yeah, heads.
Okay. All right, Bruce wins. All right,
Yeah.
now, you guys vote real quick. John, heads or tails?
Tails.
Why?
All right, John gets the date with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, come on.
Hell yeah.
All right, real quick. So for those who don't know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is,
That I'm now interested in that. This scene is unbelievable because my frustration about this taxi cab does not understand where I want to go. Yeah, there was the bug that was inside my nose. This is a wonderful scene.
so okay, I guess Bruce and I will be playing the role of Arnold Schwarzenegger today.
Okay.
All right, John.
Because I cannot do character impersonation.
Well, here
Neither can I.
I'll narrate. Bruce will do Arnold.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. So day, a Hummer pulls up to John's apartment. Beep beep.
Hey, John, you want to come and have a beer?
Oh my God, Arnie, it's been so long.
It's so good to see you. How does he talk?
Yeah.
You're like doing Watto.
So good to see you.
Oh, wow. Do you have a cold or something?
No, this is the way I always sound.
Cool, let's go get a beer.
All right.
Okay. John and Arnold go to a bar. They don't say a word to each other in the car because the Hummer's too loud. Arnold takes up 2 spots, and they are now at the bar ordering drinks.
All right, Arnold, tell me your craziest set story.
There was this one time. I sound like Kermit. There was this one time, James Cameron
Oh.
and I, we talk about blowing up the semi, and I say, I have $2 million. I blew up the semi right here. And I do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Was that for Jingle All the Way or?
No. Terminator 2.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Uh-oh, the door opens up, and it's Arnold's ex-wife, that Kennedy woman.
Aren't they still married?
No, they divorced, I believe, once they found out he was fucking the maid.
Maria!
Yeah. Maria,
What are you doing
Maria
here?
Schreider said, Arnold, you didn't pay child support this week. Are you going to pay? Who's this man you're with?
Well,
John, we got to go. We need to leave.
Actually, Arnold, I invited her here specifically for you guys to make amends because.
I don't want to make amends. Who do you think you are?
Oh, shit.
I'm more of a no and kind of woman.
I also have your son.
John, Maria, I'll be back. And then he runs away.
He
Never to
always
be
says
seen
that never
again.
comes back.
She doesn't have a Texan accent. I'm pretty sure.
Do you think Arnold says, I'll be back literally every time he leaves a room?
I mean, I would.
Yeah.
If I were Arnold.
He must have done it on accident 2 or 3 times when he's leaving me. Hey, I'll be right back. And people are like,
Oh, yeah. He did it. He did it.
yeah.
He said it.
He's like, I got to take a shit. I'll be back. And they're like, oh, he did it. And he's like, no. Here's some more Arnold.
With the sweat running down, and that gives it away that he is afraid. And it is...
That is acting, what he's doing.
He's acting, yeah. Love that line.
Paul Verhoeven, that's acting what he's doing.
Anyway, let's read this Sonic story from Variety.
Finally, geez.
Sorry. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry we're having such a good time.
I wanted to read
Talking
about
about
Sonic at the very beginning.
Oh, lip sync battle.
Look how fat LL Cool J looks. Sorry.
Would you say that's cool? What
Him
else?
being fat?
Hello?
Is he fat? For audio listeners, we're looking at an ad on Variety.com where a lip sync battle is being presented to us of that's LL Cool J versus...
I don't know who that is.
Some woman who was singing during the photo shoot.
that
They're like, no, these are just
Teigen?
photos. We're not video recording, and
No.
she just kept singing.
Is that Chrissy
Oh.
Teigen, maybe?
I have no idea. I don't know who that is.
Oh.
I'm terrible.
It's Forbes, I think, is who.
Let's talk about Sonic.
Hey, we're reading the. This is from Justin Kroll over at Variety. Get the exclusive story. I'll kind of paraphrase or read it just word for word. But anyway, Ben Schwartz has been tapped to voice the title character in Paramount Pictures' Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which sources tell Variety. So
Is this live action?
no, they're doing a cartoon. I wish it was live action.
Wait, it's not.
It
it's
is
not
live action.
I think it's live
Some
action.
of it is live action.
So it was announced earlier that Jim Carrey will be
Robotnik.
Robotnik.
but he will be live action robot.
Yeah, that's what I was
Exactly.
going to say. Blend live
So
action and
it's-
CG elements.
Yeah, James
Yeah.
Marsden's also in it.
Space Jam.
Tika Sumter? I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
We can look it up. Jeff Fowler, who received an Oscar nomination for his 2005 animated short Gopher Broke, is helming the movie, which will blend live action and CG elements.
Oh, so it's not
Nice.
Deadpool director Tim Miller who's directing it. He's only executive producing.
correct. Tim Miller is
That's not
currently
good.
working on Terminator, which, as you remember, stars Arnold Schwarzenegger.
When I say he had considered it a
Divorce,
divorce.
yeah.
Yeah, great line. This is one of the famous one-liners of mine. And here's the...
I like that somebody else wrote the line and he's like, one of my famous one-liners
Yeah, it's I said
of
it.
mine.
He's such a smart. I love Arnold. He is a genius in many ways. So yeah, Paramount has given Sonic the Hedgehog a holiday season release date of November 15th, 2019. So we're still about a year and a half away.
Damn it.
Ish. I'm sorry,
I want
Bruce.
this movie right now.
Yeah, the project is based, of course, on the Sega video game franchise. It's been at the works at Sony, but the studio let the film rights lapse. So Paramount picked those hot rights up. Man, they were just waiting.
Yeah, no shit.
Man, they're just counting the days. You know how people like park domains, then people snipe them.
They parked Sonic rights.
Sonic. Well, they lapse. It happened with the famous Fantastic Four.
That's right, yeah.
Story where they were forced to make that movie, otherwise they would lose the rights forever.
So here's the thing. I'm going to predict the way this movie ends right now. If there are no tails, there's no Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles, we're going to end with a tease to either Tails or Knuckles or Shadow.
Oh.
Abso-fucking-lutely, because I got to set up the next movie.
What's the origin? Is there like an origin story for Sonic?
No, this is a garbage character. There's no fucking origin for this
But he's
movie.
so fast.
It doesn't matter why he's fast either.
We've talked about this before ad nauseum, but there have been so many failed gaming mascot characters. Sonic seems to be the only one that survived the apocalypse. We're talking about
Mario?
No, but Mario wasn't like an animal.
7-Up, red dot. Cool
No.
red
I'm sorry.
dot.
I must have missed a noun there or a verb. Talking about like a furry creature. There have been some like Blinks.
Jack and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank.
Spyro.
Yeah, Blinks the
Spyro.
Time Sweeper
Yeah.
and like Bubsy the Bat or whatever.
Mario.
It was. Mario's not an animal.
Mario's
He's a
man,
human
yeah.
man.
He's a man, I
He is
guess.
a man with a goal to bang a woman.
It's true.
By a giant dragon that's trying to fuck his mistress.
I guess there is no other.
know.
There are no other animal
Noid.
characters. The Noid. The Noid's.
I mean, even Crash Bandicoot, even though he's having
no,
a
that
small
doesn't count.
resurgence,
No, that doesn't count.
it just like Sonic is the one that has stood the test of time, and I still think fans who follow him are weird.
And also, it's not
Miles.
It's not going to make any money. Who's Miles?
Miles DeLuna.
It's just Miles Luna, but
I like to call him DeLuna.
I had a band in college called DeLuna. So that's,
can I may have told this story before. Did I ever tell you the first time I had an interaction with Miles? We were doing the Gauntlet season 2. That was the first time I did anything with the Rooster Teeth. And I remember there was a lot of downtime, so it was really cool. They set up a bunch of consoles for everyone. They had those like little like laptop style things where you just had like a screen and a console. And Miles was playing Sonic Generations, I want to say.
What a nerd.
And I was like, oh, cool, you're playing Sonic. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of a shame he's just not as good as he used to be. And he paused the game and looked at me. And he's like, excuse me? I'm like, well, you know, like.
You thought you made him mad?
Yeah, I was like, the series is sort of like, and I had to like backtrack. I'm like, I mean, this one's good. This one's really good. I heard this one's great. He's like, yeah, it is good. And I was like, okay, cool, man.
Miles is probably fucking with you.
I don't know.
I'm sure he was
seemed
fucking.
really serious. I'm really glad our friendship was strong enough to fight through that. I also thought that Tim Geddes and Greg Miller were a gay couple.
So does everybody.
I mean, I've told them this story before, but like I didn't have it. It wasn't like it's not a bad thing. I don't care. I mean, I just assumed because when we did that trip, they sent. What did they do? They would they said you can come and bring your significant other. If you we'll fly you in a partner out, anyone you want. And I said, oh, cool. So I brought Jess. And then like I think it was Freddie and Justine came out, but they weren't together. They didn't bring anyone, and they were both like Justine. She was like, oh, I couldn't bring her boyfriend at the time, and I was like, okay, that's totally cool. Then I meet Greg and Tim, and Greg goes, this is my man, Tim. And I went, oh, lovely to meet you. And they're like, we're from San Francisco. And I was like, totally great. Wow, that's so cool. And then like Greg would be like, come on, Tim, let's get out of here. And I'm like, oh, like top, bottom, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then later I heard Tim was like, oh yeah, Tim and started like dated one of the Rooster Teeth girls a little later. And I was like, he's just cheating on Greg? Like, it broke my heart a little bit. And then I met Greg's girlfriend a little later. I'm like, oh, like, does that make me, what, absent-minded or?
No,
like,
they're just good friends.
am I ultra progressive? What's
you know
wrong
what?
with me?
Sometimes good friends are gay.
Anyway,
it's true.
I'm sorry.
I'm super gay with bones.
I derailed completely. I know this is a movie podcast, and I'm talking about old Rooster Teeth memory. So here's this.
The hand, it goes into his body, right through his.
He hears the sound and
He hears the
basically,
sound, yeah.
and he finds out where it is.
Yeah, and as he
It's too
finds
late,
out,
isn't it?
it's too late. Yeah.
Oh my
Anyway.
gosh.
I'd like to take this moment to remind you that Funhaus, the show where we only talk about films, or Sonic the Hedgehog at this point, man, we got to get to some other discussions, is brought to you by Lisa. Lisa Mattress is they want you to know that a quality night's sleep helps you recover from distractions faster like Sonic. It helps prevents burnouts, and you make better decisions like Sonic and Tails do all the time.
That's true.
And it helps improve your memory. And overall, you make fewer mistakes. You get through that level, you get the rings, you hit Eggman or Robotnik, whichever version you experience or you want. So either way, it's not marketing, it's science, people. To design a better mattress, Lisa leveraged 30 plus years of experience and hundreds of hours of testing. That's a little thing called science, something Dr. Robotnik uses, but for bad. We're using it for good here to develop the perfect mattress for all body shapes and sleeping styles. You could be a fast hedgehog, a slow
Damn, I
hedgehog.
was gonna say you could be a hedgehog, you could be a fox.
What else?
You could be
You'd
a
be a
echidna.
knuckle. Oh, yeah.
And a
What's whatever silver is? What is silver?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. That's a newer character. It's kind of beyond me. I know it.
A lynx.
What about Big the Cat? Lisa's mission is to provide a better night's sleep for everybody or everybody. Through their 110 program, they donate one mattress for every 10 they sell. That's more than 26,000 mattresses and counting. So Lisa strives to leave the world they strive to leave the world better than they found it. Unlike Dr. Eggman, Did we do Eggman or Robotnik?
You could say either
It's
one.
Robotnik.
Either way.
I think
Robotnik's the new one.
It's Dr. Eggman Robotnik.
Oh, it's the whole name. Interesting.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop the mattress donations. Together with the Arbor Day Foundation, Lisa plants 1 tree for every mattress they sell, and they are committed to planting 1 million trees by the year 2025, the year of our hedgehog lord. So please do not miss these summer savings and get $160 off a Lisa mattress at lisa.com/filmhouse. That's FILMHAUS. Thank you, Lisa. Back to the news. So we can talk about, man, there's some Kingsman news we can skip out on.
I wanted to get your guys' take on who you think the next Bond should be.
Okay.
Because I have a person who I haven't heard mention at all, and I said, it's a perfect Bond.
Perhaps they're in the room right now.
Yeah, don't say Rahul because everybody says that.
They were upset that
Well-
we didn't pick him. Or I think he was upset that we picked him for not being Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He wants to be everybody.
I see him more as a man bat. You know what I mean?
Oh, there you go.
That all CGI character.
Because I was thinking, if it is going to be in the same lore, like they're not just going to reboot James Bond again, are they? Maybe they will.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't they?
Because if they can continue it going, they got a new Q, and they got Moneypenny.
Yeah, why would they do that?
That would be probably, I guess, one of the first times if they would like acknowledge.
They're
that
gonna reboot it. They're gonna reboot it. If
makes sense.
they start with a new Bond, they will reboot it.
Oh, wait, sorry, I'm forgetting about Skyfall, that he goes to the grave, and his family's name is actually Bond.
Yeah.
Because I remember them talking about that Bond was like an alias, but
Right. Well,
they
originally
did away with that.
the old man in the who's the actor who played as
Sean Connery.
Well, he was supposed to be Sean Connery.
Oh, I actually don't know who that
Yeah,
man was.
I forget his name. Oh, he's a great actor. He's in Big Fish. No, I forget his name. Forgive me.
Oh.
It's not important.
There it is, old man remembering.
But
things.
it was an old man.
Fish.
Old men remembering things.
He's well, that was the God damn it. He played.
Just look it up.
I know.
He was the scientist in Thor.
No, he wasn't.
Just look it up. Oh my god.
I'm gonna know the name as soon as I see it. Anyway, so I'll find the name right now. But yes, it was supposed to be Sean Connery, but he's apparently
He's a old Todger, and he won't do it.
I like how you're looking
What
at
is a
Big
Todger?
Fish and not Skyfall.
Why would I do that? It was one of the lead actors, Albert Finney,
There you go.
who also played Dumbledore. I
You would have
believe.
never known that.
I don't think he was Dumbledore.
No, he was definitely not Dumbledore. 100%.
Last thing he was in Skyfall. He's an old actor. If you actually haven't seen Big Fish, that is like one of my, I think that's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Tim Burton movies.
Even more than Batman?
Yeah, Batman's not good.
I would agree.
Batman has
Batman
not.
Returns?
No,
No,
both Batman.
Both Batman movies have not aged well.
No,
I
they haven't.
watched them
Not at
recently
all.
and I went, oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
This isn't good. I am looking forward to that Dark Knight screening we're going to go to, though, in October or whatever.
What?
Yeah, they're like re-releasing it for like a week.
Oh,
in
right.
IMAX.
In IMAX,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're going to go fucking see it. But either way, yes. So they were, that does make it kind of interesting that they were planning on bringing an old Bond back. Would that lead to John's theory that James Bond is not a person, but it's just a mantle
Yeah.
that you take on?
Like
I mean, that was the theory I
Like a
think
Doctor-
years ago.
a Doctor
and
Who type thing?
Yeah, and I think Skyfall put the
Kibosh.
kibosh on that. They're
Yeah.
like, this is actually like a family name.
Maybe not.
Unless maybe his dad was,
I guess
he was so into the name Bond
Well,
that
honestly,
he had to put it on his
The only way
gravestone.
they'd pick up Idris Elba, I mean, he's old. Idris Elba's very, very old. He's like,
He's
got to be 50 at least?
Yeah, but he
if
looks
not
good.
60? No, he looks great. I'm not saying he doesn't look great. It's just more of like you said, if they reboot James Bond with an older James... how old was Daniel Craig when he started? You know, like
He was fairly
65.
old. he was in his like early to
40s.
mid 40s. Yeah,
Idris Elba was born in 72.
yeah. That's not too bad. And he looks great. He played. I think he did an action movie recently, which wasn't great, The Dark Tower, but he did a great job in it. But for those who don't know, he tweeted out recently just a simple tweet: "My name's Elba, Idris Elba." Or is it Idris?
No, it's
Idris. It's a cool name,
Idris.
and it's just kind of like a weird like filtered image of his forehead. But that's obviously the Bond. Bond. James Bond.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, people want to. If you really want to get nitty gritty, but he'd be the first black Bond. Who cares? It's the more important thing is that he's a British actor.
And
Yeah.
he'd be awesome.
Yeah, I know there was a big deal when they had like an Irish actor play Bond. Like, oh, how dare they? Like,
Well, I
Jesus
remember,
Christ.
when Daniel Craig was announced, I was like, a blonde Bond?
No, yeah.
They also, I sent it to you. They just recently did like a poll with a bunch of British actors, like what fans would want the most, and he got like 25%.
Next was Tom Hardy.
Yeah, next.
Second place was Tom Hardy.
But here's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah.
If it is like a passing of the mantle down to a younger agent, I was about to say Idris Elba.
Because you're looking at a picture.
John Boyega.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
He's classy.
He is very classy. It's true. He's got a great British accent.
And he's been proven in action, Attack the Block, and a little movie called Star Wars.
Pacific Rim 2?
Oh, yeah.
So this is the thing with, I've only seen John Boyega in 2 different things.
Attack the Block.
And Star Wars.
You saw him in Pacific Rim 2? Oh, no, did you not?
I didn't see Pacific Rim 2.
What?
I heard he wasn't that great in
It's
it.
garbage. And he's not very good at it, yes.
I can go down this list from 2016 on Yahoo. What is that? Is that some sort of thing? I don't know. What the fuck is this? Anyway, this is a list of 26 actors who they feel should play the next Bond. Number 1, Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Number 2, Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
Henry Cavill was like tweeting like, I so want to be Bond.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, he was.
That's
Or I
cute.
think it was in interviews. He kept going, maybe I'll be Bond.
Does he know where he is?
Anyway, I would stop it. Maybe I'll be Bond.
Tom Hardy's on the list. Michael Fassbender's an interesting pick, though he is a...
He's too creepy.
He's German-Irish, so that's a fun one. This dude,
Richard Armitage.
who's he from? The Hobbit?
Oh, The Hobbit.
He looks like a knockoff Doctor Who.
He was the... I always forget the character's name, but he's like the main character in The Hobbit.
Oh, he's Thorin.
Thorin,
Okay.
that's what it is, yes.
This dude from 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know. We've seen all the 50 Shades movies, John. I don't know.
Is he good?
He's not classy.
He does a good job of looking like he doesn't completely hate being there.
He's got a lot of
I guess,
baggage.
yeah. Benedict Cumberbatch, no,
No.
thank you. Too weird.
No.
Tom Hiddleston, no.
No.
That weird looking dude. Matthew Good from The Watchmen.
He was Ozymandias.
Oh.
What else is he in, though?
No, I don't know.
Okay. They said he was a contender
They're running
for
out.
Superman.
They're
Yeah.
running out of options. They're cycling.
John's right. If they James McAvoy's a good choice. If they reboot Bond, it'd have to be younger Bond. But if they pass the mantle, it could be an older one.
I guess.
Or-
yeah.
I mean, what about Eggy
Whom?
from Kingsman?
Oh.
Because I mean, he basically
What's his
is
name?
Bond, like a Bond.
Edgerton. He's one of the Edgertons.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
something-
Oh, he's in Edgerton?
Taron Edgerton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, he's one at like Joel and Noel's brother?
I actually
Most
don't know
likely.
how he's related to the Edgertons.
I assume.
You're
I don't
probably-
know.
you're probably right.
Does it matter? Does acting just run in their family like the Skarsgårds?
Sam Worthington.
Yeah, he's Australian though. I don't.
Nah.
Will that ever fly?
What? How about Mel Gibson?
Oh shit!
Some other dude from The Hobbit, Adrian Turner. They say. I'm just blasting.
Aiden
this.
Turner. Yeah.
Jason Statham cannot play Bond. I think he's
No.
he's already cemented
too-
himself
yeah.
as the transporter. Next on the list is I can't say his name.
Oh, dude.
David-
Oh,
Oyo.
I don't know how to say it.
he was in Gringo. He was Gringo.
Actually, and we talked about that's one of the movie podcasts you may have missed. We did
Yeah.
one on a movie called Gringo. You should check out that movie. It's pretty good.
Everyone, we all loved it. Everyone who saw it loved it.
No
and
one
then,
saw the movie.
Well, yeah, but then on Rotten Tomatoes and on the viewer, like the audience ratings, it was 50-50. It was split down the middle. People either liked it or hated it.
I thought it had an Edgerton in it. It had a Charlize Theron. I
And it
thought
was directed by an Edgerton who
Yeah.
was previously a stunt coordinator, stunt director.
It had
so
Edgerton all over it.
had good action.
Man, I don't know. It was great because I was when we were flying to RTX, my sister was sitting next to me and she was looking at all the movies like, what should I watch? I was watching Infinity War. And I'm like, Gringo's pretty good. You should check it out. And then she watched something else.
I was going to say, I'll probably never watch Gringo. Ever.
Really? It's really fun. I rewatched it.
I think you'd
recently.
like it.
I have so many other things to watch.
Oscar Isaac. Yeah, can't see it.
I could
great
see it. I
actor,
could
but-
see him in any role.
I could see him as a Bond villain.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, now we're
Yeah.
talking.
He could be like No Face, the man with 2 faces. Luke Evans, for those who don't know, that's not Orlando Bloom.
All right,
He
yeah.
also
Luke
played
Evans?
Dracula.
He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
He was Dracula?
Yeah, he's Dracula Untold.
Richard Madden?
Never heard of Richard Madden, but
Oh, he
apparently
was, what's his name?
he's in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he was he's one of the Stark
Oh,
brothers.
yeah. He looks all weird.
Yeah, he's one of the
there.
Stark
He looks
brothers.
like Clay or something.
He's the guy that died during the Red Wedding.
Yeah.
Okay. Spoiler.
I mean, we're about 5 years
Mr.
out.
Baratheon.
Rob Stark.
Robert. No.
Next we
Wait.
got
Dan Stevens.
Dan Stevens is an interesting choice. He is from the show Legion.
He's not an action hero.
Well, have you seen him in The Guest?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, not a lot of action in them. There's some, but
There's a bar fight.
Yes.
That's about
There
it.
is a bar fight.
Kit Harington, I'm going to give that a hard no to that.
No, thank you.
Yeah, he's good when he doesn't have to talk.
Charlie Cox.
Great actor, Irish actor. He's on he plays Daredevil currently. He played Mr. Slater in Boardwalk Empire.
He's not bad as Daredevil.
He's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems pretty happy
The
where he's at.
show's kind of meh.
Season 1, episode 2, the last scene, pretty good.
Awesome.
Apart from that,
All right. Some guy named Jack Houston, Toby. Who? Oh, this guy.
Toby Kebbell.
Toby Kebbell's actually a good actor. I don't see him playing
Bond.
No. He played a great orc in Warcraft. I'll give him that, and he's really good on that one
that's
episode.
right. He did do that.
He was in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and he also did an episode of Black Mirror that he's really good in. So I'll throw those out there.
Charlie Hunnam is not a bad choice. I could see that happening.
Did you see King Arthur?
No. Was he bad?
It's okay.
Oh, I've seen him in so many other things. He's pretty good.
Charlie Hunnam lost his ability to speak British. Did you hear about that?
No.
He was on so many seasons of Sons of Anarchy that he
Oh, he lost his accent?
Yeah.
All right. And last,
Oh,
we have
that guy.
You look like a man who choked on a lemon.
James Norton Bookies.
What is that guy in? I recognize him.
I don't know.
care.
That's it. So that's that whole list. Real quick.
Just 3 breasts, huh? That's the one with the 3 breasts. Right. Oh.
At this point, I think we asked Sharon Stone basically to take part of her clothes off, but she was very timid here, remember? She makes a little thing there. I think I took revenge in Basic Instinct, you know.
No, for the editor, we must censor the 3 breasts.
Oh, yeah, the 3 breasts.
Yeah, sorry. Even though they're fake, we got to cut them out. I'm sorry. I
What
know
are you
it's
talking
art.
about?
What?
Why?
Because you do.
Because we're on YouTube.
Even
Well,
though that's on YouTube, but
But it's art.
You're calling Total Recall art? I'm so proud of you, because yes, it is. It's one of the most proper adaptations of a Philip K. Dick novel.
it's a pretty great movie, to be honest.
Actually, I don't know if
forgot
it's a
the
good
huge
adaptation.
twist.
What?
Well,
wanna-
spoiler warning.
For
Movie came
Total
out-
Recall?
Movie came
Yeah.
out 45
Well,
years ago.
That he was actually a bad guy who erased his brain.
It's really cool.
Like, that was so cool.
it's a good movie.
Well, wait, which twist are you talking about?
That's the twist I'm talking about. That, like, it literally was a plan by that guy on the screen, the boss man who runs Mars.
Right.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's actually, like, his right-hand man.
Yeah.
Like, they
How's
kept trying to tell him that. But when it actually came out, it's a video of him being like, "Get in the machine. We need to erase your brain."
Right. But then he fights back. 'cause,
Dracula.
I don't know.
Blah, get to the machine.
Yeah, we got to get away
I want
from
my body
Mars.
back.
No, it's good. It's a good movie.
Yeah. I was like,
So
oh,
are you
shit.
not aware of the bigger twist?
What? Yeah.
That none of it
Yeah.
actually happened?
What?
So it's really interesting. There's the theory, which I think actually Paul Verhoeven, the director, has said himself. He said because the movie ends with a fade of white, which is supposed to be symbolic of a lobotomy or like a brain surgery. What happens is when he goes to recall the place REKAL or whatever, he at that point becomes a vegetable. And everything that happens after that point in the movie is a fantasy that he's playing out through his head, and we're watching the fantasy. Because the movie's cool because it does the thing where he's like starts flipping out, and they're like, "What did you do?" And then they're like, "He never even went in. He just started freaking out once we just gave him the injection or whatever it is, or like I don't know. They like never actually did anything."
Yeah.
So yes, there is the theory that, or there's the what the movie says, like, no, you were the bad guy the whole time. Then he decides to be good at the end. But the other one is, well, no, this is all just a fantasy. They even say that because that dude comes in and goes, "Take the pill. If
Yeah.
you do this, you will then wake up," and he sees the sweat, goes, "Nice try," blows his brains out. But that could have been his one moment to get out. But he chose not to take it. And he committed, because they even say, they do like the whole thing where like, it's like kind of Inception when they're like they start making you question whether things are actually real or not.
By the way, I just read an article confirming.
Caine, yeah.
Confirming. And by the way, I read that article years ago. It was always real. Nolan said at the end, he was like, if you pay attention to the clothes, they're different. It's always been real.
I liked.
Oh, no, totally.
I liked Inception that they try to mess with you.
Well, that's
fun.
what I liked about that was the fact that Nolan said, if you really want to know, here's the answer. Otherwise, you know what? Think of it as you want. It's up to you. It's your call.
Real quick.
Place up and be home in time for
It's real.
chorus.
It's amazing if you think about This movie has come out 10 years ago.
Yeah, longer, 15 years ago.
No, 10 years ago.
20 years. No, it's 89, isn't it?
No, we made it in 89. It came out in 91.
Oh, did it?
They were all wrong. Every one of that. Wrong with all of their dates.
Oh, thank you, Down Chunder, for making that video, throwing that together, ripping the old director's commentary from Total Recall. That was such a blast. Well, unfortunately, there were a lot of news stories we didn't get to, and I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But that's okay.
The Marilyn Monroe lost nude scene. You can Google that for yourself.
It's not uploaded yet.
No.
I have a tracker.
You have an RSS feed for it?
There was one quick news story that Castle Rock on Hulu is getting renewed for a second season. John let me know about that. I've only seen the first episode of the season, but apparently it's really good, Bruce. You might like it.
What's it about?
It's based on a Stephen King series.
Oh, I actually might like it.
Here, I'll throw it out there if you're actually interested at all. It takes place at Shawshank, the prison.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should hopefully get you interested. It's Stephen King adapted series, and the guy who plays Pennywise is in it. So,
Oh, Skarsgård.
yep, and it takes place in Shawshank. So, hey, that's kind of cool.
All right.
Venture Brothers Season 2 has started. The first 2 episodes have been fantastic.
Wait,
Season
I'm sorry.
5,
I'm sorry.
14. Or,
Was it 7?
Sorry, I said that wrong. 2 episodes of the newest season of Venture Brothers have come out.
I wonder if my DVR recorded it.
I hope so. It's been airing at midnight on Sundays, which is possibly the worst.
It's like Adult Swim is constantly trying to kill this show.
But-
Like, I literally think they're trying to stop it.
Someone listed all the shows that started and have ended since Venture Brothers has been on the air. It's like Mad Men, Breaking Bad.
So weird.
Malcolm in the Middle. It's like anything with Bryan Cranston in it. It's just crazy. The show's been on for 12, 15 years or whatever, but they've gone like 2 solid years without putting anything out.
It's a great show.
It is still one of the best shows out there. Last season was a little rough, but this one's been really good. If you've been looking for a new show or looking for a show to catch up on, that's a pretty good one. Any other recommendations from the crowd?
you know, I've been getting back in my DVD collection, so I can't recommend something that's
Who are you, Matt Peak?
maybe. I can't recommend something that I know is for sure streaming online, but a movie that I rewatched recently and I hadn't seen for 10 years since it came out was Little Miss Sunshine.
It's a great movie.
It's a good movie.
And it's really good. I really enjoyed it. Speaking of Bryan Cranston, he plays one of the characters in it.
Good.
But yeah, it's
he's
much
like barely,
better.
He's like barely in it.
Like I remember liking it when it came out, but as the years went by, I was like, yeah, it was an okay movie. But then I rewatched it this weekend, and I was like, that's a damn good movie.
It is. Always has been. And it
Bruce,
always will be.
Bruce, what are you watching these days?
Well, I'm on season 16 of America's Next Top Model. We watch 2 to 3 episodes of that a night, and it's actually pretty great. It's like garbage reality television, and man, do I love it.
I used to watch that a lot with the girlfriend who thought she looked like Marilyn Monroe.
But actually, to be serious, we've been watching Atlanta and Letterkenny.
Nice. Oh, good. I'm glad you're watching Atlanta.
Atlanta's great, yeah.
Atlanta season 2 is primo.
No,
I loved season 1, and
I haven't got to season 2 yet, so I'm looking forward to it. But Letterkenny is also on Hulu. It's a Canadian comedy series, and it's fucking awesome. It's really funny.
And before we get out of here, one little bit of wisdom from our old pal, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Me, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and this is me on the screen here, riding towards the camera. It was a great scene because she's trying so hard for me not to see the news.
We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.
By the way, this is a spoiler, right?
This is a huge
We can talk
spoiler.
about whatever we want since everyone in the world saw this movie anyway.
Yeah.
There's a point where he's about to throw Gamora off and get the Soul Stone,
On Vormir.
where he's like, I'm not going to hesitate again.
Yeah,
Like-
so when did he hesitate before?
Like
So
he did
there's
it
some
before,
sort of
yeah.
there's some sort of story